Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Moneymaking Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, I have a great video in store. I am gonna break down how you can be an expert in the county that you're working for surplus funds. But before we get started, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys already know I'm doing this content for you so that you can dominate in this industry. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is it is very important for you to become an expert in the county that you wish to work surplus funds. I mean, think about it. These people are trusting you to file a claim for them in a county that they have no idea about. So why would they trust somebody who has no idea about it? In this video, you're gonna learn exactly how to become an expert. When it comes to being an expert in a county, your first step is going to be understanding their sales information. We should know when they are having their upcoming sales and also how we can get the sales results. This is very simple to find. Typically on county websites, they'll have a section where they show either tax sales, sheriff sales, or foreclosures, and you should be able to get a list. If you cannot find that, you can also email the county or call the county and ask them for this list. Now, finding the sales results, sometimes this might come about from a third-party website. There are other websites that will give you the sales results. For example, Bid for Assets, Auction.com, Sales Web Civil View, Zeus Auction. These are all sites that some counties might outsource their work for the auction results, so you can look for there. If you're looking for the auction results directly on the county, they should have a section. It should say post-sale results, prior sale results, or it'll list out the auction date and it'll literally say sale results. The reason why this is important is finding the information. The surplus funds is the foundation of this business. And if you're working with anybody and they want proof that they're entitled to surplus, a great way to show them is that the property sold for a higher amount. So once we get that first step done, we've established how and when the counties are having their sales, we now want to see if they have claim instructions. Check to see what is required for a successful claim. Do they need a copy of the deed? Do they need a copy of the driver's license? Do they need a utility bill? These are all items that you should check and see exactly what's necessary. Now, to find this, the county should have the claim instructions, and if they do not, you can always email the county. Remember, we are not enemies with the county. We actually have to work directly with the county to receive these funds, so you should get in the habit of contacting them. Now, you definitely want to see if they have a claim form. If the county does have a claim form, review it and make sure you actually understand it. If somebody's trusting you to file a claim and you haven't even glanced at the claim form, that is a huge red flag. Once you become an expert in the county, it's going to be a lot easier for you to close deals simply off of your knowledge and your expertise in that county. Now, after we have this established, we want to be able to perform due diligence. And this is something that most novices in this industry forget about. Doing your due diligence is checking to see if a claim has been filed and checking to see if there are any liens. First, to check to see if a claim has been filed, we need to understand what type of foreclosure in the state that we're dealing with. If this is judicial, we should be able to take the case number from the foreclosure and check to see if a claim has been filed. If it's non-judicial, unfortunately, you can't go to the county and see if a claim has been filed. You have to contact the trustee. So it's very important for us to understand if it's judicial or non-judicial. Now, after we've established if a claim has been filed or not, we need to do our due diligence. This is going to be checking for liens on the property. Liens could affect the surplus. It might wipe out the surplus entirely, or it might drop that price down. To find if there are any liens on the property, you're going to go to the county recorder search. Very simple. You can Google the county's name and put recorder search. You guys can also use NETR, N-E-T-R online. This is going to be a database for the entire nation where you can find the important links for a county. You can find the property appraiser. You can find information on the county recorders. You can even find a GIS map. So NETR is going to be your best friend alongside with Google. Now, if we found leads, we know how to fill out the claim form, we know how to do our due diligence, we are pretty much good to go. The next thing that you want to understand to be an expert in that county is understanding the state's law. Is there any cap on fees that you can charge for surplus funds recovery? Do they have any stipulations? Is there a waiting period? Do they work with third parties? What's required for a deceased claim? Is there a certain threshold that we can get away with without filing for probate? These are all things that you guys can easily obtain this information. So after you guys apply all of this knowledge and you know that you are an expert, you will be able to close more deals. To close deals in this business, you have to be professional, knowledgeable, and an expert. And if you're helping anybody in any county, you're going to want to make sure that you yourself has actually read the instructions, you know exactly what you're doing, and you are an expert. All right, guys. So if you're interested to learn exactly how to do this business from somebody who's been doing it since 2018, go ahead and check the link in the description. Use the code TAKEACTION. You'll receive $100 off, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.